You're watching Grown Lady Chat.
So before I have a cup of coffee, I will make sure 95% of the time I'm going to drink a glass of water. And then my reward will be a cup of coffee. To each their own, but that works for me. I like to reward myself along the way with little victories. So let's say that you are only waiting to give yourself the reward once you have overcome everything and once you've accomplished the goal, once you've hit the top of the mountain. Well, let me tell you, if you wait for that, it's going to be a much harder move. It's going to be a much longer journey, a less pleasant journey, because you are waiting only for the outcome. Along the way, there are so many moments of success. For example, in my weight loss journey, my healthy lifestyle journey, I'm in a group chat with my mom and my sisters, my sister-in-law. We are encouraging one another in our health and wellness journey, and it's a really, really helpful group chat. And recently I posted in the group chat, like, the scale is not my friend right now because it's not showing the movement that I want. However, the clothes are fitting better. My face is looking different. So I feel as though I'm taking up less space in the world physically. Now, my personality is very big. Okay. It's doing the most all the time. That's just how God made me. But I feel as though my body is taking up less space in the world. And that is my goal. So I dropped that in the group chat. It's just as a reminder, like sometimes you have in life non-scale victories. As in, maybe somebody else can't see it, but you can feel it. You should celebrate those wins because every time you do that, it's like, oh, hey, yep, I did it. So therefore, you get the confidence to do something else to keep going. If you don't give yourself these, the small claps along the way as those small victories happen, the pants can button up a little easier. And when, you don't have to worry about the gapping of the shirt. You know how it is with those button-up blouses, ladies. Then it's going to be much harder for you to keep going because you're only focused on the big outcome. But you are becoming a better person along the journey. The person who you become in the process is what's going to sustain you when you do achieve whatever goal. Because if it is an overnight success, then number one, you're not going to be able to truly value it. It's like giving a child $1 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but they really don't know what it takes to get there financially. They don't know what it takes as far as sacrifice and discipline. And I'm using money because that's a very, easily tangible, understood reward for most people, right? But for you, it could be something totally different. So if you were just to accomplish your goal and just become the person that, you've been writing about and journaling about and putting on your vision board, if you were just to become that person overnight with very little effort, you're not going to value it. Number two, you're not going to know how to sustain it. Because in order to sustain the person who you become, in order to sustain the confidence that you attain, you're going to have to know what it takes because there's some work behind it. So yes, focus on the big goals, but I always encourage that you also pay attention to those little victories along the way and give yourself a little reward. Celebrate it in just the smallest way, but that builds confidence because you can begin to trust that you will do what you said you will do.
You're watching Grown Lady Chat.